I was employed at a financial institution in New York City, surrounded by exceptionally intelligent individuals, and I had a remarkable supervisor whom I greatly respected. I approached my boss and told him I intended to launch a business selling books online. He invited me for a lengthy stroll in Central Park, listened attentively, and eventually said, "That sounds like a genuinely promising idea, but it would be an even better plan for someone who doesn't already have a secure and well-paying position." He said, "You can have a job, a profession, or a calling, and if you can somehow uncover your true purpose, you've hit the jackpot, because that's the ultimate prize." I met Jeff Bezos 25 years ago, and he said to me, Dave, I want you to invest in my startup." I asked him, "What are you doing?" He said, "I'm launching a bookstore from my garage. I'll sell books on the internet, people will order online, and I'll ship them myself." He added, "If you put your money into my idea now, one day I'll become the wealthiest man in the world. I'll build a company worth over 100 billion. Now, back then, there was no such thing as 100 billion, not for people. Not for people. Even countries didn't have that kind of money. Our national debt wasn't even that high. And here's this 26-year-old guy telling me he'll be the richest person alive because he's got a garage and access to the web. That was his belief. Was it real then? No. But he had absolute faith in it. And I didn't. I laughed. I mocked him. I dismissed the idea. He, on the other hand, was already cheering himself on, confident that he was heading in the right direction. At the perfect moment, determined to earn as much as possible, as fast as possible. I sat there thinking, this will never be a massive business, pursue something that deeply excites you. Don't chase the latest popular trend. When seen that way, my decision was incredibly tough. But eventually, I concluded that I had to try. I didn't believe I'd regret attempting and failing. But I knew I would always be haunted by the idea of never trying at all. After much thought, I chose the less secure route to follow my true passion, and I'm proud of that decision. As a kid, I loved building things in my garage. I once created an automatic gate closer using cement, filled tires, made a solar cooker which didn't work too well from an umbrella and aluminum foil, and invented booby trap alarms to catch my siblings. I always dreamed of being an inventor, and my mother encouraged me to chase that dream. There's a military phrase I really like, slow is smooth, and smooth is fast, and I've found that to be true in every mission I've ever undertaken. That's the kind of deliberate pace that helps you move forward effectively. You're born with natural abilities, and it's important to make the most of them. But here's my suggestion about facing adversity and achieving success. Be proud not of your talents, but of your effort and your decisions. Maybe you're someone who finds math easy. That's a gift. But pushing yourself to master that skill, to practice and go beyond comfort, that takes grit, and that's where your choice comes in. You can't take pride in something you were simply born with. You can only be grateful for those gifts. But your choices to work hard, to do things that are challenging, those are what you can truly be proud of. We all have the ability to shape our life story. Your gifts that define you, it's your choices. Everyone in this room has as many innate abilities. I have mine too. But again, we can only be proud of the decisions we make, not the talents we were given. One of the most important decisions in life is this: you can choose a life of comfort and ease, or a life of purpose and bold exploration. And when you're 80, which do you think you'll value more? You'll be far more satisfied with a life of impact and adventure. There has never been a better moment to be alive. The world today is overflowing with innovation, inspiration, and possibility. It's mind-blowing. This is the beginning of your self-written story. So how will you use your gifts? What choices will you make? Will you let inertia guide you, or will you chase your curiosity? Will you conform, or will you dare to be original? Will you settle for comfort, or leap into a journey of service and bravery? When you're criticized, will you crumble or stay true to your beliefs? When you make a mistake, Will you pretend you're right or have the courage to apologize? Will you hide your heart out of fear of rejection? Or will you take the risk to love? Will you play it safe? Or will be a little daring and bold? When life gets hard, will you quit? Will you be unshakable? Will you become a skeptic or a creator? Will you be clever at the expense of others? Or will you be kind every single time? Every time you build tools or offer services that allow others to express their own creativity. You're truly on some powerful. You're fortunate enough to find a career, you're lucky. Many people just end up with a job, but if you don't love what you do, you'll never become extraordinary at it. Jules Verne, Mark Twain, Galileo, all the curious minds in history would have wanted most of all to live right now. As a society, we've been blessed with remarkable opportunities, just as you have been given amazing personal gifts. So as you move forward, ask yourself, how will you use these gifts? And will you take pride in your talents or in your choices?